What is your type, by the way?
I think black, I mean, with white men and the way straight white men have been acting for the last couple of years, I think there's only one direction to go in. That's black, Asian, Latinx, anything that isn't, a white privileged male who's denying what's happening. I mean, listen, that's not all men, obviously. We all know that there are good men out there, but, very much like the police, there are too many bad apples to overlook as a collective. Like there has to be a collective reckoning and saying, hey, ladies, we're sorry, for everything we've done. We didn't understand that you were at such a disadvantage or that every marginalized group was at a disadvantage because of us since the beginning of time. So a lot of my material is aimed at, hey guys, we're trying to make sure you don't go extinct. So can you fucking listen to what we're telling you and just shut up and say you're sorry? Say you're sorry, and we'll tell you when your probation period is over in about 6 months to a year.
I don't understand why you're not more active on Tinder then, because it seems like the guys that you want are not on Raya. I'm on Tinder with a verification next to my name.
Oh, really? What does that
Yeah, you can do that.
And what does that do? Does that filter any, so if you're verified, how do you verify other people?
Well, I mean, I think people link up to their Instagram page. I mean, you can there are ways that of sussing it out.
Because if you're verified on Tinder, what does that mean? That just means that people know that it is me, right?
Yes, that means that people know that it's you, so they don't think they're getting catfished. And but I think Tinder is a perfectly reputable place for you to be. I think you should.
No, well, maybe I have a Tinder account. Maybe I'll activate it. I didn't know about the verified thing because, yeah, Raya, it's just a circulation of the same group of people. And you're like, I've slept with half these people already. I need a new audience.
The other thing is that then you can, when you go to another town, you go on Tinder and you find people that are however many miles away, 5 miles away. And then you're like, yeah, bitch, I'm in town. I'm vaccinated and horny. Look at the marquee at the Chicago theater. Here I am.
I walk them back to the theater where I just finished performing. I'm like, look, there I am. Look. Well, I was in Australia on tour like 2 years ago and I was in Melbourne and I used Tinder and I met this guy in a hotel at the hotel bar. And, again, it's an audition process for me because I have to make sure everything's up and running and like I'm attracted to them. Yeah. And I spent about an hour talking to him and it turns out I wasn't attracted to him. And then I saw a pinky ring and a pinky ring is always throws me off.
It's like a fedora.
It's like an Hermes belt or flip-flops. It's like all of a sudden they come out. So that didn't work out either. But I've rejected more men probably once I've met them on a date than most. Well, actually, that's probably what most people do because the ratio of me being interested in them versus me meeting them and not being interested isn't strong. But I do find that Raya has a better yield, right? Like Raya, for every 4 guys you go out with, there's going to be 2 that you're kind of interested in.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, then that's significant. Yeah, you're right.